Let's move now to Action SA leader, Ndate Herman Mashaba. Good evening to you, Ndate Mashaba, and thank you so much for your time this evening. Bongi, we're here. What's your reaction then to news that South Africa is now in adjusted level 2?
Yes, good evening, Bongi, and good evening to the listeners. I think, the president's this family meetings have really become such a depressing moment of our lives the last 18 months. I think, for us as Action SA, we'll really be satisfied with the president the day when the president can actually have the courage to face the media, not to just really sit in front of the television with his iPad and just read and moves on. I think the president has lost so much integrity and confidence of majority of South Africans, including myself. And really listening to him, it does not really inspire us. It does not really give us an opportunity in a country where we live in a constitutional democracy, where you expect the president of the country to be accountable to the people and really take us into confidence. Right now, our people are losing jobs literally on a daily basis out of his action or inactions. Right now, I cannot understand the logic behind opening restaurants from 10 to 11 o'clock, and you don't serve alcohol from 11 to 10 o'clock. I think the restaurant industry, the tourism industry has suffered so badly in our country that we need to find creative and deliberate ways to revive the economy. But unfortunately, we've got a president who's too scared to face the nation and take us into confidence.
Known for turning the city of Johannesburg, in your own words, into a construction site, the president opening address today saying we are turning South Africa into a vaccination site with about 3,000 private and public vaccination sites being built. Is this the type of idea that you would support, or at least that you would want to engage the president on as political parties?
Well, I think, I'm sure you're aware, this president, from the minute that this pandemic hit South Africa last March already, he's been making one promise after the other, and the corruption, when it started of PPE, started in his own office. It started with the Minister of Health, who was responsible for taking the health of South Africans seriously. Unfortunately, I honestly don't really know what to believe with President Cyril Ramaphosa any longer, because he's lied to us so many times, he's misled us so many times before, he's covered issues that are of serious concern to this nation that, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what to believe with President Cyril Ramaphosa any longer. I think I will be happy the day when the president of this country, we live in a constitutional democracy, let him stand in front of the media, you people, not leaving it to us to debate afterwards, because he's nowhere. We don't know where he is now with his iPad. He needs to stand in front of this nation with the media, give the address and allow the media to really question the thinking behind some of the utterances that he's been making the last 18 months.
Now, Mr. Mashaba, one of the points, actually, sorry to cut you there, but one of the points that the president made, which I think is a very important one, is the fact that vaccination is open to everyone, including non-South Africans, and I'm sure Pan-Africanists and Democrats would welcome that. But as someone who has been undocumented immigrants, I'm sure you wouldn't be pleased by that, would you?
Well, I think, the health of any human being anywhere in the world, I think it's a right that you need to really to respect. But what I would really find actually interesting is that when we are unable to vaccinate our own people, because honestly, I don't really believe the president when he says we are not short of the vaccine. Because
why is that?
From time to time, we come across people who go out there and cannot really be vaccinated. So I'm not really sure. I don't know whether to believe him or not. But at the same time, if he's prepared to vaccinate the world, when some of this money should really be going towards the upgrade of our schools, of our clinics, our infrastructure. You heard General Bantolomisa talking about the road infrastructure in the Eastern Cape. Look at our rail network. Our people today going to work, they've got to, the only mode of transport that they're using are the taxis. Our rail network, they've destroyed it. They've destroyed our cities. So we need this money for infrastructure development instead of South Africa being one where failed governments actually outsource their problems to us. We've got our own challenges here as a country.
Leader of Action SA there, Herman Mashaba. Appreciate your time. Thanks for coming through. And